Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are at Flora Center at Rodiport. We are here to see the 100% Foundation with what they are doing today. So I'm not going to share what's happening, who are they. You know how I do things before the interview. I just make sure that I tell you who I'm seeing and what I'm looking forward to. So join me as I'm going to be meeting young people who are doing so good for other people. So it's 100% Foundation. We're gonna go meet them, and they are doing a blood drive today, but they will tell us all about what's going on. So yes, please remember to subscribe to my channel, yes, and hit that button like the bell so that when we post a video you are notified immediately. And please like and comment, share, tell me what you're thinking, the content that we're bringing as Conversations with Upumzile. So I'm still looking forward to shine the light on everybody who's doing good out there, who's doing great things out there, and mostly youth. Because when you are older and wiser, sometimes you feel like, you know what, I've been there, done that. There's not much that you can still do. But when youth is driven and is still doing so much more for other people, for me, it's just one of those things that really warms my heart. And that's why I want to always shine the light on all of those people. So we are here. So join me as we are about to meet the people, my favorites. Yes, let's go. Thank you. Hello guys. As I have shared that we are at Rodiport today, at Flora Center, but we are not here to shop. Actually, not here to shop. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Conversations with Upumzile, Wagapateli, the girl next door. You know what we do. So me and young people and girls doing girl next door. You see my girls next door right here. Yeah. So join us as we're going to be talking about the 100% Foundation and see what they're doing and why they do what they're doing. So this platform, it's about me, but not for me, for everybody else. But I'm not going to talk a lot. So I'll get them to tell us in details. No bio. You know what I do? I don't get a bio. I don't want to know and read beforehand who they are, because this first story comes from the heart. So I am joined with Umatamela, no Siziwe, but they will tell us. So girls, Thank you for inviting us to come here. So my job, or what I like to do, is to shine the light. So more than anything else, when I see something great, when I see people doing good for others, I want to shine the light on those people. Oh yes. Because when you do good, those people, they can see it, but nobody shines the light on the person who's doing what they're doing. So this is why we are here. So tell me your stories first. So we'll start the side. Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you do at 100 Foundation? Before you tell us about what you do there.
Okay, my name is Matamela. I come from Limpopo, in Toyando.
Yes.
I work in Affinity 100% Foundation.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi guys.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Siziwe Ngomezulu.
So
I'm a project coordinator at the 100% Foundation.
okay. So briefly, what does 100% Foundation do? What is it about, and why was it established?
Okay, the 100% Foundation was established in 2015.
Okay.
It was established to be the corporate social investment department for the Affinity Enterprises. So what we do is we literally do each and everything community related on behalf of Affinity Enterprises, with them being our main and only donor. Okay. So the 100% Foundation does nutrition. We work with ECDs, primary schools.
ECDs, okay, we have money. ECDs. What is
Let's emalopshin. I was busy my creche. I'm an early childhood development centers.
Yes. Okay.
So we call them ECDs. Well, formally, that's how they call them, ECDs. So we assist ECDs, we assist old age homes, we assist shelters. What am I missing? Community centers. I think that's about it.
And orphanages.
Yes.
Or in
orphanages,
orphanages.
yes.
So what is like the big why? Why do you do it?
Okay.
You know, what's the need out there? Let's say if you're gonna give me Kuma orphanages, what are the issues? You know, what do they need?
Yes,
And then
yes.
when you're talking about early childhood development, what are those and how do you then like practically this is what we do in community when we get there?
Yes, okay, that's a good question. So what the 100% Foundation does is our core focus is fighting poverty and hunger. And our biggest passion has always been kids. Hence, our biggest focus has centered around our ECDs. So how we assist our facilities is, for an example, you take an ECD center in the township where the parents are literally either paying minimum amount of fees or they're not paying anything at all. And you find centers they suffer, if I may put it like that, in terms of structure, resources, like something umuntu angayithatha as mundane, like umntana ukuthi abe nephepha lokudrowa. Some centers literally don't have those things.
Sure.
And that's where Tina, as a foundation, we step in. We assist with resources, we assist with nutrition, because we actually have already built a relationship with some of the ECDs who we fund on a monthly basis. We give them nutrition. So there's a standard nutrition plan, and sure that ECDs have to work with, where abantwana need to eat certain foods and whatnot.
Okay.
Most of the time you find that school fees is 150. Ngalesi sikhathi center has like 8 educators. Abantwana baningi. So even the fees don't even cover like half of the cost they might have for
Within the center
Exactly.
itself, and the center has so much to offer, but they don't have
Yeah,
the
the
resources.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's where the foundation steps in to say, okay, guys, to assist you in cutting our financial costs, let
Yeah.
us step in terms of your nutrition and your resources, and then you guys.
Okay,
will-
so which centers, which regions currently that you're working with?
Okay, currently we have centers La Soweto. There's one in Loli.
Okay.
We assisting a primary school in Protea South. And then we have AMA ECDs Gakulu that are saturated in the East Rand. So we've got ECD in Etwatwa, Cloverdene, Kingsway area.
Sure. You guys. So it
And this is just the ECDs.
only
We
there's
also,
so,
yes.
yeah, as you were saying, there's also old
Age homes,
Yeah.
and which is
And
another
shelters, we do have shelters in Bertrams, we do have shelters in Railway Street, right here in Rodiport.
Yeah.
And then as in here, we do have one ECD, it's in Soweto in Diepkloof. That's the one that we work from this side.
Sure. Guys, do you think now that, okay, I'm just going to go back to COVID. You know, when life happens, we are up and down, we're minding our business. I know NGOs and NPOs are there to help those who are in need. But any, like, people at home, or you mind your own business, you forget to go to these people who are in
Yes.
need.
Yeah.
So do you think in public in general, do people know in general that there's so much need? Like when you're counting about Protea, Soweto, you're thinking umuntu oseKase township, even if it's school or see affordable, but you think about that one child, but you don't think about the center.
Center,
We look.
yes.
I can say myself, I would look at the center, go to like a Bridget Oppenheimer and all that the crash, because it's a building. I'm thinking they are fine, they are self-funded. So like, what do you think people should know and how they can be part of that? So maybe
Yes.
from your side, Madam.
I think people need to realize that as much as a certain structure is there, but a need is always going to be there.
Yeah.
Because on a daily basis, we're facing challenges that's changing a lot of households.
Yeah.
And as much as you're taking your child to that place, it doesn't necessarily mean you can afford to do that.
Yes.
But you are actually looking at being assisted. So rather, we need to look at a bigger picture as they're taking the kids to 1, 2, 3. But as a community, can we not at least do something?
Yeah.
Not to wait for somebody to come from a certain place and actually assist. But like you said, you're a girl from the next door. Why can't we use that word? Girl from the next door. You are now, we are permanently, you fine. But you don't know who to know, ulele anjani. But it's unfortunately we're living in a phase that you mind your own business.
Yeah.
What you're going through, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we're hating the next generation that needs us the most.
Sure.
Why
guys.
can't we restructure our thinking, our behavior?
Yeah.
Look at the bigger picture. It's not all about you.
Yes.
As much as I'm here, I have kids. Someday I might not be here. They might need somebody else's
Also take
assistance.
care, yeah.
So why don't you put yourself in somebody's shoes and actually look at the bigger picture
Sure.
and help from that point?
Yeah. So as individuals, Siziwe, how much does it take on you when you go to like an orphanage or when you go to a center? Because I can imagine with Imaguba shelter, people who are at the shelter, it's people who are coming from like bigger problems.
Yes.
Nobody would just wanna
Yes.
be staying at the center,
Yes.
actually kaya, a warm home.
Yeah.
So when you go to those places, what does it do to you at like in a like when as an individual outside of your work that you
yes.
are employed, but
Yes.
outside of that personally.
To be honest with you, it actually gives you a privilege to appreciate the little that you have. Because, like Umatamela was saying, as people, we've come accustomed to living in our own bubbles.
Yeah.
Where, because you think everything is fine, then everyone else is going through the same. So, Tina, fortunately for us, in the work that we do, you get exposed to such. There's days where you do our site visits. Something Umuntu wouldn't even realize. When we go to shelters, also this person and whatnot, it literally gives you a wider view of what exactly people are experiencing outside.
Sure. Mind you, with COVID now, we are restricted to being minimal, stay home, don't go everywhere else. Now, don't you think Ubuntu now is going to be more we need more drives where people, if you're staying home, but we need to remember outside there's a lot happening, you know. So what are you guys doing to make sure we would see people like us know? Because if I didn't see the newspaper, actually, when I saw the article, I'm like, my God, by the way, there's donations, by the way, there's I'm a kitchen, I'm a soup kitchen, I'm a soup kitchen, I'm a donate long time ago, because we don't see that in news. Now we're seeing COVID this, we're seeing politics this, we're seeing churches fighting about this, we're seeing all those things, but things that are important are not out there anymore, you know. So those are the things. What else are you doing to make sure people must come to party and assist where they can?
You know, here in Flora, what I did was, you know, when you do your donation, your weekly donation, like donate clothes, donate this, donate that. So I made it a point that on a weekly basis, Mondays usually, I try to send emails, maybe to say to a certain floor, guys, we're going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't you support with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And questions always comes. So I take that opportunity with those questions to actually alert them, okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because there's a needy people out there. And now with COVID, they're limited with food, limited with clothes, limited with this, hygiene things and stuff. So whatever you guys can get, please, wherever you are, wherever you stay, make it a point to knock onto somebody's door. Say, in my company, we have 100% foundation. Can you assist with 1, 2, 3? So that way we can open more ways of getting the help that we need.
Yeah.
Sure. So using the center, because at least it's everybody from all walks of life,
you know.
then it's easy to
so
get.
that's why it's easy to reach.
Sure. Because we look at it, CI, it's corporates who needs to donate, whereby, and that is part of you need to be seen doing good. But we don't think about us as an individual, where you are at home, you are just an individual who doesn't have a corporate.
And I'm actually glad you mentioned that, because even with E100% Foundation, there was a point where the company didn't see the need to be doing like media presence or whatever the case is, which is why up until recently we've opened up doors with, you know what guys, we need to be more available on social media, publication platforms, just so the wider community knows exactly what people out there are going through. Because
even hands, like the cleaning and all that. I remember I took my daughter with a friend to Otandweni. So there was a girl from was it Denmark who was visiting. So Isaika, I'm from AIU. work for SAICA. So every Christmas we'll do Christmas Day and then we bring gifts and all that. So when I saw that, I thought, let me get my daughters to come do e-washing there so that
Yes.
they can see how
As a
free we spoke
boy,
about
yes.
privileges.
Yes.
But we don't think about those things because we
We
live in the
don't.
small
Yeah,
bubble.
in a bubble.
Yeah. So back to you both as individuals. Do you think this what you do? I know you are employed, but do you look at this as a calling as well?
It's
As a
funny you
colleague.
should say that because Susie always likes to use that term that
Yeah.
in the line that on the line of work that we do, if you don't actually have the calling for it,
You won't have the
never
heart for it.
have the heart for it because the things that you see,
Wow.
it humbles you.
Wow.
Truly, it does.
Sure.
And then if you're not called for it, you won't have patience for like a small kid coming to you from the street. Hi, how are you? They wanna hug you. They wanna, But if you're not called for that, you don't have the heart
You
for
won't
it.
even see. Good
You
thing this
won't
somebody
even
is
have-
coming for a hug because they long for love.
Yes.
Then when are you just gonna look at don't
Wow.
But the little that you do,
Yeah.
that small act, trust me, it goes a long way.
Sure.
True.
There's an advert that I love so much, which like check it out. This advert caught my attention about Gazlam. You know
Yeah.
how they did the Gazlam thing, and we normally take it for granted that blood is thicker than water.
Yes.
When you need water, water you can get everywhere. Blood is different. It's difficult to get blood, or when it comes out, is actually so that somebody's dying or it's an accident. So
Yes.
the blood life. So today you are doing a blood drive.
Drive.
What's that about? Why are you doing it? And why do people need to know it's important to donate blood?
When you do a blood drive, people need to realize that you need to save a life once in a while. It's not all about you. If you are fortunate enough to never find yourself ill
Yeah.
or you hospitalized or whatever,
Yeah.
why not do
Blood
your part
transfusion.
in the community? It's all about the community. Why not do your part to save somebody's life?
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to encourage that, guys, please. It's not
Yeah.
all about money, giving food, but
Somebody
also
can just
your
need
blood.
blood to
Just
survive.
your blood
Yes.
can save so
Sure.
many lives.
And now people, we are faced with drugs, alcohol, substance abuse, if I can take it there. And people don't understand that if you do that to your body, you might not even be able to help somebody
Oh,
else with
yes.
their life.
Oh, yes.
But do you think the NB?
SANBS.
SANBS, yes. Do you think they educate people enough about, I don't even know my blood type. Anyway, so those are the basic
There
things
we
that we
go.
don't even,
There we go.
we don't even know. But I know that advert, now for me, it caught my attention, that Gazlam.
Yes.
So I'll make sure that I'll link it here because it was so profound the way they did it. But people still think, no, if I donate blood or if I go get blood from somebody else, I might get sick and die, So what do we need to tell people about donating blood? Simple,
Okay.
easy.
In terms of donating blood, what I love about ESANBS is if there is a need for donor education, what do? They do their part.
Yeah.
Because even with us, on the Benoni side, we've always hosted our blood drives. So La Eflora, we hosted the very first one in
Last year,
November.
okay.
Last year, November. And before we even hosted it, they gave themselves time to come
Okay.
and do donor education where they let you know it's okay for a first time donor, these are the requirements, so Bona, they
And
are
that
giving
it's
out,
safe.
yes, and it's safe because especially in our communities, we know with certain people believe that I can't give away blood.
Yeah.
I'm a traditional person, or I
Yes.
believe in this.
Exactly.
I'm a religious person, therefore I can't give a part of me to a
Oh,
stranger.
yes.
People also need to understand that that stranger needs your help more than anyone else.
Sure, guys.
So even something as simple as donating blood, it can literally save a person's life.
Yes. Even if you won't know about
Even
it.
if you
Yeah.
wouldn't know
Yes.
exactly.
Sure. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed.
And it's also a mindset thing. People must start believing with I don't really need to know a person to change a person's life. I don't need to know if I'm donating my blood is
Where
going
does
to
it go?
It
Yes.
doesn't matter. Just the thought of you knowing, Uti, that pint of blood is gonna save a human being.
Yes.
That should be
And it
something.
might be it's like an
Yeah.
exam.
You might be
Yes.
surprised. You told you donating blood, man,
Interesting.
and then a family or a friend gets involved in an accident. The very same blood
Blood,
you donated
it goes
goes
right
to that
in.
person. You understand?
Sure.
So something so mundane that we think as in it's not important, it actually is.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad, guys, Uti, young as you are, you still see the need beyond work, beyond being employed, because
Yeah.
I know wherever you go, you will talk about make a difference. Wherever you go,
Yes.
make a difference.
Make a
And
difference,
you don't have
yeah.
to tell the next person, Uti, I'm making a difference, but just make a difference.
Difference.
Yes.
However small
Oh,
it
it
is,
is,
you know. So
it
I
is,
hope
yeah.
this will shine a light on everybody else.
Mm.
Are you guys on social media? As individuals, do you think this, what you do, I know you are employed, but do you look at this as a calling as well?
It's
As a
funny
colleague.
you say that because Susie will always like to use that term that
Yeah.
in the line that on the line of work that we do, if you don't actually have the calling for it,
You won't have the heart for it.
have the heart for it because the things that you see,
Wow.
it humbles you.
Wow.
Truly, it does.
Sure.
And then if you're not called for it, you won't have patience for like a small kid coming to you from the street. Hi, how are you? They wanna hug you. They wanna, you know. But if you're not called for that, you don't have the heart
You
for
won't
it.
even see. Good
You
thing.
won't
Somebody
even
is
have-
coming for a hug because they long for love.
Yes.
Then when I'm just gonna look at don't, you know.
Wow.
But the little that you do,
Yeah.
that small act, trust me, it goes a long way.
Sure.
True.
There's an advert that I love so much, which like check it out. This advert caught my attention about Gazlam. You know
Yeah.
how they did the Gazlam thing,
Mm.
and we normally take it for granted that blood is thicker than water.
Yes.
When you need water, water you can get everywhere. Blood is different. It's difficult to get blood, but when it comes out, it's actually it's either somebody's dying or it's an accident. So
Yes.
the blood life. So today you are doing a blood drive.
Drive.
What's that about? Why are you doing it? And why do people need to know it's important to donate blood?
You know, when you do a blood drive, people need to realize that you need to save a life once in a while. It's not all about you. If you are fortunate enough to never find yourself ill
Yeah.
or you hospitalized or whatever,
Yeah.
why not
Blood
do your
transfusion.
part in the community? It's all about the community. Why not do your part to save somebody's life?
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to encourage that, guys, please. It's not all about money, giving food, but
Somebody
also
can just
your
need
blood.
blood to
Just
survive.
your blood
Yes.
can save so
Sure.
many lives.
And now people, we are faced with drugs, alcohol, substance abuse, if I can take it there. And people don't understand that if you do that to your body, you might not even be able to help somebody
Oh,
else with
yes.
their life.
Oh, yes.
But do you think the NB?
SANBS.
SANBS, yes. Do you think they educate people enough about, I don't even know my blood type. Anyway, so those are the basic
There
things
we
that we
go.
don't even,
There we go.
we don't even know. But I know that advert, now for me, it caught my attention, that Gazlam.
Yes.
So I'll make sure that I'll link it here because it was so profound the way they did it. But people still think, Uguti, no, hey, if I donate blood or if I go get blood from somebody else, I'm going to get sick and die, you know. So what do we need to tell people about donating blood? Simple,
Okay.
easy.
In terms of donating blood, what I love about ESANBS is if there is a need for donor education, what do? They do their part.
Yeah.
Because even with us, on the Benoni side, we've always hosted our blood drives. So La Eflora, we hosted the very first one in
Last
November,
year,
ne?
okay.
Last year November. And before we even hosted it, they gave themselves time to come
Okay.
and do e-donor education where they let you know it's okay. For a first-time donor, these are the requirements, So, Bona, they
And
are
that it's
giving out,
safe.
yes, and it's safe. Because especially in our communities, we know that certain people believe that I can't give away.
Yeah.
I'm a traditional person, or I
Yes.
believe in this. I'm a religious person, therefore I can't give a part of me to a stranger. People also need to understand that that stranger needs your help more than anyone else.
Sure, guys.
So even something as simple as donating blood, it can literally save a person's life.
Yes. Even if you won't know about it.
Even if you
Yeah.
wouldn't know
Yes.
exactly.
Sure. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed.
And it's also a mindset thing. People must start believing, as in, I don't really need to know a person to change a person's life. I don't need to know if I'm donating my blood is
Where
going
does
to
it
good.
go?
It doesn't
Yes.
matter. Just the thought of you knowing that pint of blood is gonna save a human
Somebody
being.
Yes.
That should be
And it
something.
might be like an
Yeah. You might be
Yes.
surprised. You donating blood, man, and then a family or a friend gets involved in an accident. The very same blood
Blood
you donated
goes
goes
right
to
to
that
them.
person. You understand?
Sure.
So something so mundane that we think as in it's not important, it actually is.
Yeah, no, but I'm glad, guys, Wuti, young as you are, you still see the need beyond work, beyond being employed, because
Yeah.
I know wherever you go, you will talk about make a difference. Wherever you go,
Yes.
make a difference.
Make a
And
difference,
you don't have to
yes.
tell the next person, Wuti, I'm making a difference, but just make a difference.
Yes.
However small it
It
is,
is.
you know. So
It
I
is,
hope
yeah.
this will shine a light on everybody else. Are you guys on social media? Personal and also 100% foundation, because I feel people buy from people. The more you tell people about what you do and why you do it,
Yes.
somebody else gets motivated to do the
Yes,
same.
true.
Because when there's a company behind, people thinking, oh, it's their responsibility.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
they're
I
just
think,
doing their
yes,
jobs.
yes. So
True.
100% foundation is that thing. Is it on social media?
Yes,
Yes.
100% Foundation. We are on Twitter, we are
Okay.
on Facebook, we also have a website.
Oh, great.
So on Facebook, it's 100% Foundation, same as Twitter. And then our website is www.100percentfoundation.org.za.
Aha.
Yes.
And then personal, are you on socials and all that? Because this is more shining the light on you, Babizani, people who do thankless job. Because
Yes.
no matter if you can get a salary and all that, this is beyond it. Somebody who can say thank you.
Yes.
Because when you go there, sometimes you can bring food. You were talking about nutrition and all that. But when that child comes to you and see you, they see somebody who cares.
Oh,
yes.
You know, they see somebody who, like, we are noticed. We are here. Somebody cares about us. Because
True.
food, we are that you forget, but
Yeah.
it's always the interaction. It's
Yes.
somebody who sees you. Because I don't think you just drop food and
That's
go.
true. No.
You still stay with the, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, into my old age homes, you know, with us, the black culture, we don't believe Guma
Guma
old
old
age
age
homes.
homes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we also don't, I've never been to one. and I know there's one, I always pass it and I call it like Mfulo.
Yeah.
I always point the finger, but it's the thought of, I wouldn't even want my parents to see my parents there and all that.
Yes.
But I know Guti Baya, others the same as shelter, because I'm a Kaya Tati, where not only because somebody is like, you know, some Ta'ala just go, you know how the other culture do it? No,
Yes.
mommy, they'll take care of you better.
Yeah.
No, tonight is different. So you like that part. Abantu abafika lapha abanjani? The old age people abafika lapha abanjani? Abalahliwe or
Like the one that we work closely with is Pakpani. I'm not going to mention the name, but it's Pakpani. What happens is sometimes, especially in our generation, you get yourself in a position where you work, your husband works.
Oh, yeah.
So literally, you've got either your mom or your dad. There's no one to look after them. That's the
okay.
impression I get. With laba abalapaya majority, it's either there's no one to literally take care of them, emakaya, or like you said, like there's no one left in the family to even do that for them. So in old age home, it's like a home away from home for them.
Okay. And then
Yes.
it's comfortable. They have company.
Yes, they
That
have
uhlale
company,
uyi-one, everybody's
yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Then you are old.
Yeah.
You have no husband, kids are.
And you should
Okay.
actually go to
I would
one of
love
them.
that.
They like well-run facilities. Even
Oh,
the
wow.
diet they give them. They even have a hospital center
Yeah.
where they get ill.
Okay.
You know, So Bonashim, they taken care of old age.
Okay,
Wow.
conversations, we definitely going there because I think that would be nice. I would like to see, with Ama Children's Home, at least that has been part of my
Yes.
journey. That's why
Yeah.
I was asking Avia Oguti if something is a calling and a purpose, so it's been part of my life. Everything I do, even like conversations with the Pumzele, there's no sponsorship, there's no anything else. It's something that I do from the heart because I feel like sometimes we do so much as individuals, but people don't know.
No.
Not that they
Yes.
must know, but from knowing that, people can see a need. And from a need, somebody gets motivated to even do better.
Yes.
Align yourself and purpose. It feels so good to do something for somebody else.
Yes.
For nothing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So it would be nice to see that Silba Kezinya or La Payana spa
Yeah,
facility, clip
you know.
nails, the beauty.
And believe me, they love your attention.
Oh,
I remember the last time we had e-volunteer day.
Yes.
We do like the little activities, man, like doing something as simple as doing a card,
Oh, wow.
showing them how to do something from scratch. It's okay, Granny, now we're gonna cut our hearts.
Yes.
It's okay, what's your favorite color? I love pink. It's okay, splash it all over. You understand? Such things.
To get their
Yes.
stories and the wisdom because
Yeah.
I believe all people have so much wisdom
Yes,
that we
they
can
do.
feed and share. They can tell us where they come from,
True.
who they are when they were young.
Yes.
Because when they are there, we forget that they exist.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're somewhere else. So, guys, thank you so much for inviting me today.
It was a
pleasure.
And thank you for donating.
Yes, I'm gonna do it again. Because- And
Yes.
actually, I've been doing it, but long time ago.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I came and it
Yes.
reminded me
Yeah.
why I used to do it before.
Yes.
Because as I was saying, you get home, you forget, you have your kids, you have your life, and then you forget about somebody else who
Yeah,
need you
true.
more than. Oh, guys, thank you so much. I know you guys are busy and
Yes.
phones and all that.
They're calling already.
Guys, so I'll post this on YouTube, but please take your part and do something. So I'll make sure that there's e-website there, there's I'm a social so that you can donate, you can volunteer when they say, guys, come, let's do something together. So let's do, right? And 100% foundation and do everything 100%.
Yes. Yes, we give 100%.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Conversations with Pumzile. We were here and we had so much fun. But yes, other stories are touching and we want to touch lives. So join us as we do that.
Bye.